Hey friends, welcome to today's workout briefing for Monday, April 13th. Before we get started, let's just remember that the weather's going to be nice this week, so get outside, get that vitamin D production going. If you can find a socially distant, safe place to work out outdoors, I highly recommend you get some sunlight. Okay, so for today's workout, we are going to start with a warm-up with 3 rounds of a 100-meter run, 6 Samson lunges, 4 tempo pike push-ups, and then 6 arc pause slides. Don't forget, if you haven't read that email that AJ sent out yesterday or Sunday, there is a chart there with some cardio conversions. So if we program running in a workout and you can't necessarily do that running, it's got scales for jump rope, mountain climbers, jumping jacks, rowing, what have you. So check that out. It's got a bunch of tabs on there. Also, you can find archived mobility videos and dance class apps. Okay, so you guys know with the Samson lunges, obviously that's a step out in a nice lunge position. Drop the knee, keep that shin vertical. Bring the arms up overhead and give me a little bit of a twist towards the bent knee. That's 1. That would be 2. Okay? And then you've got tempo pike push-ups. So if you can, you get to the ground, you're gonna bring the feet up towards the hands a little bit, so you're in that kind of pike position. You're gonna tuck the chin into the chest and send the elbows towards your feet. Down and then back up. So you're gonna slowly lower yourself down and then press back up. If you can't necessarily do that in that proper body position form, then just do a regular tempo push-up. Okay, so from here, lower yourself down and then come back up, or from your knees. Either way is fine. We're just warming up those shoulders. We're gonna be doing some pressing in today's strength and technique. Okay, and then arc pause slides. We haven't done these in a while, but you're gonna take your PVC pipe or your broom handle. You're gonna hold that in your lobster grip. You're going to send your feet into a squat position, bend the knees, send the hips back so you get that stretch through the hamstrings. You're gonna take the PVC pipe, you're gonna arc it up. You're gonna pause at that straight arm position, and then you're gonna bring the elbows back towards the hips, okay? And then press back out, and then down. That's 1. Don't do this. So don't get to this position and then bend the arm up. You wanna pull it back towards your shoulders, okay? The difference between this is good. You wanna avoid that, okay? We're really gonna warm up that upper shoulder area, the traps, and get them all nice and warm for the pushing that we're gonna do later. All right? So that is your warm-up, 3 rounds. Moving on to today's strength and technique, which will be 3 more rounds of 3 different pressing positions, okay? So there's a lot of words up here. Basically, you're gonna be doing a standing strict press. You're gonna be doing a kneeling strict press and then a Z press. So you're gonna go through that 3 times through each movement, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab a dumbbell or a kettlebell, anything you can press. That standing position, you're gonna get the feet right underneath the hips, squeeze the glutes, keep that chest nice and down, don't lean back, okay? So keep that rib cage kind of tucked in a little bit of a hollow body position. Keep the elbow facing forward, and you're gonna press, all right? So 2 sets of 5 on the, 1 set of 5 on the right arm, then you're gonna go 1 set of 5 on the left arm, and then back to the right arm for 5, and then back to the left arm, okay? Then you're gonna go to a kneeling position. So, whichever knee is up, the opposite hand will have the weight in it, okay? So if my left knee is up, my right arm's gonna have the weight. I'm gonna focus on same body position. You're not gonna be able to squeeze the glutes here, but you are gonna be able to keep that core nice and tight and keep those shoulders straight. Don't turn, try to keep yourself facing straight out. So you're gonna do 4 on the right, then you're gonna switch legs and arms, 4 on the left, then back 1 more time on the right and then the left, okay? Then finally, you're gonna go to that Z press position. So seated, same thing with the rib cage, feet out nice in front of you, pressing 3 on the right, 3 on the left, 3 on the right, 3 on the left, okay? So you're gonna go through that whole sequence 3 times. If you wanna make it a little more challenging, you can add weight as you go, or you can do a Philly press if you have a kettlebell and a dumbbell here. So in all those positions, the kettlebell will be in that front rack and the dumbbell will be pressing. You can do that here. Same thing with the kneeling, and then obviously same thing for the Z press. If you want to change that up and you don't have additional weights, you could always switch arms, do the dumbbell in the front rack, and then press with the kettlebell. Maybe do one round like that. Or if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, a little bit more focusful, you can do that Arnold press. So you're going to start here in that kind of almost a front rack position here, and then press and rotate up. So down, and then rotate as you go up, okay? So a couple of variations you can do with a press. Obviously, if you need help on scales, if you have a barbell, you can do that just a strict press. You can do a kneeling strict press. You can even do a seated Z press if you can do it safely, okay? Any questions, hit us up for variations. Moving on to the workout, which is a 600-meter run buy-in. You guys all know that. Obviously check the spreadsheet for scales on cardio movements. And then you're gonna do 30, 20, 10 of alternating dumbbell or kettlebell snatches, and then a walking goblet lunge. So alternating snatches, the implement is in front of you, feet are out, okay? You're gonna keep the chest up, drop the hips, grab whatever you're using, pop the hips, keep that elbow nice and straight, and then back down, switch arms, keep that elbow up. Don't fling the kettlebell out in front of you or the dumbbell. You want to keep that elbow high and up so that weight stays close to your body, okay? So those are the snatches. You can obviously use the dumbbell. You can use the kettlebell, snatch, and then drop it, change hands. Or if you've got a plate or a backpack, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a two-handed snatch. So you're just gonna do 30, 20, 10 of just a plate snatch. Okay, and then the walking goblet lunges, pretty simple. Kettlebell in that goblet position, you're just gonna lunge. If you need to do it in place, just alternate legs. If you can walk, that'd be cool too. For the dumbbell, you can either hold it this position or in this position, whatever works for you. Okay, and then there's a cash out of a 200-meter run. That's the workout. Make sure you log your scores into Tribe. Make sure you check in the class. Okay, and then finally, your core work is going to be 20 scissor leg lifts, up and down equals 1, and then 20 plank twists. The scissor leg lifts are down on the ground. All right, I like hands underneath the butt, shoulders off the ground a little bit. You're going to crisscross your legs back and forth so you get to the top, and then back down, that equals 1. All right, and then the plank twists. In that plank position, you're gonna rotate so your left hip touches the ground, then your right hip. And then back and forth, and we'll be doing those all week. All right, that does it for Monday, April 13th. See you guys tomorrow.